You're not talentless. You're just terrified of being a beginner. You'll spend 4 hours watching people do incredible things, then convince yourself you could never do that. But here's the truth that's gonna sting a little. You're not untalented. You're just too scared to suck at something for more than 5 minutes. That artist you're jealous of, they drew 10,000 terrible stick figures first. That guitarist sounded like a dying cat initially. That successful YouTuber, their first video had 12 views. 7 of them were their mom refreshing the page. The difference between you and them isn't talent. It's that they were willing to be embarrassingly bad at something long enough to get good at it. We see everyone's highlight reels and think they're just naturally amazing. We see the result, not the 10,000 hours of failure that came before it. So when you try something and you're not immediately good, your brain goes, "Welp, guess I'm not built for this," and you bounce. Here's what's actually happening in your brain. Your brain rewards results, not effort, which is why the beginning feels like torture. There's this brutal phase called the suck zone, where you're putting in massive effort but seeing barely any progress. Most people quit here. They think this means they're not talented, but literally everyone goes through this. Talented people just have the emotional tolerance to keep going when they suck. Your logical brain totally gets this, but your emotional brain, that little gremlin, let's call him Gary, is screaming, and Gary wins every time. Because being mediocre at things you already know feels safer than being terrible at something new. Here's some tough love. Right now, someone's starting that thing you're not ready for. In 5 years, they'll be amazing at it. And you'll be 5 years older, still wishing you'd started. Time's gonna pass anyway. You can spend it being afraid of sucking. Or you can spend it actively sucking your way to competence. Because here's the secret. Sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something. So here's your official permission slip. Nobody's watching anyway. Everyone's too busy worrying about their own stuff. And the people who do judge beginners, their opinion is worth less than expired milk. Okay, here's what you're actually gonna do. Not someday, right now. Step 1, pause this video. Open your notes app. Write down one thing you've been wanting to try but think you're not talented enough for. Step 2, commit to being terrible at it for 30 days. Not good, terrible. Step 3, document day 1. Post it somewhere. Say day 1 of sucking at thing. Own it, because in 1 year, that terrible beginning post is gonna be your biggest flex when people ask how you got so good. That's it. That's the whole formula. The only difference between you and the people you admire is that they started before you, and they didn't quit when they sucked. So, you can either spend the next 5 years wishing you had a talent, or you can spend it building one. Your move. Drop a comment with what you're gonna suck at for 30 days. I wanna see your day 1 disasters. Be embarrassingly bad at something today, or be the same person 5 years from now. Now go create something terrible. I believe in your ability to suck.